Hey you guys, I'm Lisa Pennington from thepenningtonpoint.com, and I'm going to show you how to fill your own lip balm containers. I'm going to give you all the instructions. This is super easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. For instance, I love the size and shape of these little Disney containers. We go to Disney World a lot, but the stuff that's in there, no, toxic, stinky, gross. Do not give this to your kids like this. But I like it has a clip. It's a cute Buzz Lightyear Disney shape, but I'm gonna refill it with my own healthy lip balm. You can use a container like this. I got these for half price a couple weeks ago, so I was all excited about it. So I'm gonna throw away the contents. But you can also use the eggs. The eggs will work exactly the same as these. You can also reuse any Burt's Bees or any tools that you want, any of these empty containers that you want, or like these came clean, just you can buy them already empty from Amazon and fill them. So what you need for this, you need your empty container, and you might want more than one container, especially if you're doing these, because it does not take much to fill these up. And you need an X-Acto knife, and you need the makings for your lip balm, which I'm going to go over with you in a second. And you need your Young Living Vitality oils. These are essential. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start by how you open this guy up. I've already done it with this one, but so I'm going to show you in steps. First, you're going to take off, you're going to unscrew the top. Okay, and this is in there. This stuff, yucky. Please do not give that to your kids or use this stuff. It's just icky. Okay, but what we're going to do, we're going to take the top off, and that's just going to stay off for a minute. And then we're going to take the X-Acto knife, and we're going to get the X-Acto knife right down in here, and we're going to pop it between, let's see how to show you. Pop it, I'm not going to do it right here, but you would wedge your X-Acto knife right in here, and it very easily just pops off the bottom. Just boom, I've already taken off the bottom of this one. And then you have the empty bottom, which you're going to use again later. Okay, so now you have this off from here. I'm going to do that in a second, and then I'm going to get rid of this stuff. So I'm going to take my X-Acto knife. I'm going to take the bottom off. It's really pretty simple. I'll show you guys and get my fingers out of the way. Pop it apart. There we go. And then I'm going to take, I've got a paper towel over here. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to use my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to get rid of the lip balm that's on there. I don't even want to touch it. Like, I think it's super stinky. And as soon as I get it all off, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gotten this all clean. And the way I get this cleaned out, because there's little holes in here, this stuff's very waxy, I get as much out as I can with my X-Acto blade, and including as much as I can out of these little holes, throw that away in a paper towel, and then I run it under hot water with some Thieves essential oil infused dish soap. I scrub it with a little scrub brush, and then after that, like in the case of Boo here, I could not get the icky smell out of the artificial fragrances, so I soaked it in some Thieves household cleaner, and now it's completely clean. It's nice, it smells great, so it's good. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your lid, and you're going to take your piece that you've cleaned up, and you're going to screw them back together. All right, super simple so far. They click into place. Then the next thing you're going to do, I'm going to take my lip balm ingredients. So I don't have a really strong, I have a recipe that I have put together. I use beeswax and shea butter and almond butter and castor oil and vitamin E. So I kind of just I will melt it in a double broiler. I'll put some in a little glass container, and I will put it over a double broiler, a pot of boiling water, and I will let this melt. And then I will let it firm up again, and if it's a consistency that I like this looks a little bit soft, I will go back in and add some more beeswax. You don't want too much beeswax because you don't want it to be hard, right, on your mouth, but you can see this is still pretty soft. It's too soft to go in this container and hold a shape. So I'll add some more beeswax. Once I get it the consistency that I want, I will add my essential oils. Listen, because I'm planning to use these at Disney World, I want all the immune boosting that I can get. So I'm going to use a Thieves Vitality, and I'm going to use a Peppermint Vitality. That's a real pick-me-up, and it's great for your lips. Everybody loves a peppermint lip balm, right? These two together make a really nice flavor and great for your lip balm. So I'm going to tell you that I would probably start off with 2 teaspoons of beeswax, 2 teaspoons of shea butter. I get all of mine off of Amazon. I'm sure there are lots of suppliers. And then half a teaspoon of the sweet almond oil and the castor oil, and then about and the coconut oil, and then about a drop or 2 of vitamin E. And then that's what I would do, and I would just keep working with it until I get a consistency that I like. So I'm gonna go heat this up again and bring it right back. Okay, I've got it all melted, and you don't have a lot of time when you're working with it because it'll start to solidify again very quickly. I'm gonna add my essential oils, and I do this after I melt it. I'm gonna add about 4 drops of these. Okay, and about the same of peppermint. I guess I should have these open for y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the reason I'm adding so much is because this is a lot of lip balm. Normally, for like a little tube, you would only add, I'm gonna say maybe 2 drops a piece, but this would fill 2 or 3 tubes right here. You can see it starts to solidify almost instantly on my spoon. Now what I will do is I will just pour this into the Buzz Lightyear head where we've screwed the bottom on. I'm gonna just, let's see if I can get where I can show you. I'm gonna pour that in until it goes almost to the top there. If I can show you, if you can see, it's full. I don't know if you can see, almost to the top. Okay, and I actually have some left that I could use. Well, if I had an empty container ready, I could go ahead and use the rest, but as it is, I can just use it for another tube. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put that to the side. Okay, so what you'll have to do now is let Buzz cool, and it will take about 24 hours. So I've already done a little Boo here. I filled her up yesterday, and this is what it'll look like now on the bottom. It's all gotten solid, it's the same recipe. And now I can take the little back that I popped off, and I can just pop it right back on, just stick it on, okay, how I want it. Because I didn't want the old label that was on there, I just made this quick on my Cricut. And so now it has this on the back. All right, and now this is what happens. You unscrew her slowly, and you have your lip balm. I have already pulled this out the first time, and sometimes you have to clean up around the edges because it's not a nice smooth edge in here, but it just easily wiped off. And now I have a lip balm that I can use at the theme parks. It's got thieves in it and peppermint in it, and I can hang this from my backpack, and I can super easily get to it. So really fun. I'm gonna do the same thing with my Buzz. I've got this. I've already made a little square. It's a 1-inch square for these containers. I'm just gonna stick on the back, just kind of my own personal label, right? Get that on there. And now it's branded as my lip balm. And you can see, if you wanna see, you can already see that it's starting to kind of solidify around the edges, but you really do need to let that sit for 24 hours, because if you don't, then it will break apart here as you're trying to pull it out. This is a lot of lip balm. This is, even for me, would take me a long time to go through. And the cool thing too is if you're out with it in the hot summer sun and it gets melty, just don't take it apart. You can put it in, let it solidify, and it will just solidify back together. It's like in the egg, same thing. You pop the bottom off, you pour it in, this actually shapes it. Okay, well, I hope that that has been helpful to you guys to make your own lip balm. Super easy, super fun. I have more fun Young Living essential oil ideas on my blog, thepenningtonpoint.com. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email. Thanks, bye-bye.